Go back, each of you, to your mother's home. May the Lord show you kindness, as you have shown to your husbands and to me. May you each find rest in the home of a new husband.
Have you ever felt like everything around you was falling apart? Like life just kept taking, with nothing left to give? What if I told you that in the middle of such heartbreak, a story of deep loyalty, quiet strength, and divine destiny was quietly unfolding? Welcome to the story of Ruth. A story not just about survival, but about faithfulness, redemption, and how one woman's decision changed history. Once upon a time, during the days when judges ruled Israel, a great famine struck the land. In search of food and survival, a man from Bethlehem in Judah took his wife and 2 sons and journeyed to live in the distant land of Moab. This man's name was Elimelech, and his wife's name was Naomi. Their sons, Mahlon and Chilion, were Ephrathites from Bethlehem. They settled in Moab, foreigners in a foreign land. But tragedy struck. Elimelech died, and Naomi was left with her 2 sons. Life moved on, and her sons married Moabite women, one named Orpah, the other Ruth. For about 10 years they lived there, and then heartbreak returned. Both Mahlon and Chilion died. Now Naomi was left without her husband, without her sons. Only her 2 daughters-in-law remained. One day, Naomi heard that the Lord had provided food once again in her homeland, so she decided to return to Judah. With her daughters-in-law beside her, she set out on the road back to Bethlehem. But along the way, Naomi stopped. She turned to the young women and said,
Go back, each of you, to your mother's home. May the Lord show you kindness, as you have shown to your husbands and to me. May you each find rest in the home of a new husband.
She kissed them goodbye, and they all wept aloud. No, they cried, we will go with you to your people. But Naomi insisted,
Return home, my daughters. Why would you come with me? Am I going to have more sons who could become your husbands? Even if I could, would you wait? No, my daughters. My heart is too bitter. The Lord's hand has turned against me.
The weeping began again. Orpah kissed Naomi goodbye and turned back. But Ruth clung to her. Naomi urged her,
Look, your sister-in-law is going back to her people and her gods. Go back with her.
But Ruth replied with words that would echo through history.
Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me.
When Naomi saw Ruth's resolve, she said no more. So together they walked, 2 widows, wounded and weary, back to Bethlehem. When they arrived, the whole town buzzed with whispers. Is this Naomi? The women asked. But she replied,
Don't call me Naomi, which means pleasant. Call me Mara, meaning bitter, because the Almighty has made my life very bitter. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me back empty. Why call me Naomi? The Lord has afflicted me.
And so Naomi returned, with Ruth the Moabite by her side. They arrived in Bethlehem just as the barley harvest was beginning. Moral of the story: even in the midst of suffering, God is weaving purpose. Ruth's loyalty and Naomi's return mark the beginning of something far greater than they could imagine. A story of redemption, legacy, and love. Sometimes the greatest faith is shown not in miracles, but in commitment. Enjoyed this story? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to support this series. Stay tuned for part 2, where Ruth steps into a new chapter that changes her life forever.